When you have that great idea in your head and then you want to turn that great idea into a business, how do you go about doing that?
Yeah. It's not a short process usually, is I guess what I would say first, but and I think a lot of people approach it a lot of different ways, and it depends what kind of an idea it is, right? So ideas that come from what I would call like a technology or an idea push. I've got a great idea and the market needs it and they don't know it and I have to go out there and teach them about it. That's one kind of company. The companies that we see more often that end up growing quite fast are companies that come from a very clear problem statement and then someone deriving a better way to solve that problem. And I think that for companies like that, for the companies that are out there solving a problem that people know and understand and they're just bringing a better solution to the market, I think finding early adopters as a pilot, as a customer, as someone to get involved is a hugely, hugely important step. I think at the end of the day, though, entrepreneurs are the people who go out there and they make stuff happen kind of no matter what. They bowl over obstacles and they find customers, they find employees where people can't, when you didn't know those people existed. And the way to make it happen is to really go and do it. It is not about writing a 100-page business plan. It is not about going to pitch to 50 venture investors. It's about finding a foothold in a starting place and then just starting to go down the path and being smart enough to know the difference between when you're being obstinate and persistent. Listening to everyone and then making the right decision is what entrepreneurs do. I mean, that is where they operate. And so I think it is that always be listening, but then make the right decision for your company. And if you start down that path from the very beginning, that's kind of where great companies come from, right? Every entrepreneur has a great story of when they made a decision that everyone told them not to make and it worked out. And every entrepreneur has a great story about when they listened to what someone else said and it really changed the way that they thought about what they were undertaking. And that's the trick, is how do you know when you're doing which one? But it's just about finding a foothold and then going for it. I mean, that's what entrepreneurs do.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
Yep.
I've been talking to Bo Fishback of the Kauffman Foundation.